Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Icode Studio. My name is Emmanuel, and I'm so super excited to welcome you on my channel. In this channel, we learn HTML, we learn programming, full-time, full stack. In this channel, we learn full stack web development, starting from HTML, JavaScript, PHP, and so many. So we are just starting with HTML basics so that anybody who is a beginner or who have any interest in programming or web development, you can have a free video and then just take the lesson. Okay. Now before we continue, if you are new to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon for notification. Anytime I release a video, you'll be the first to get notice. Then I want you to click on the like button and then share so that others can also join the lesson. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, now what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, HTML is used to create web pages. All the beautiful web pages that you see on the internet were used or were created by HTML. Okay, that is a technology they use to create or design any website. Okay, so HTML is a structure, okay, or is a blueprint of any web application. Okay, don't forget it's a structure, it's just a structure, it's just like a blueprint, okay, that you can follow to arrange pages. Okay, yeah. Now it provides a framework for the content, image content, text content, video content, any content that you want to put on the internet. The basic of it is HTML. Okay, now before you can be able to write HTML code, you need a text editor. Okay, what is a text editor? A text editor is any application or any software that is able to write code. Okay, that is able to write programming code. Just keep it as simple as that. Now, one of the applications that we are going to use to learn our HTML or web developing is Sublime Text. So I want you to go to your browser and just type Sublime. Okay, Sublime Text. Then click on the very first one. Okay, this is the page. Now this page that you are seeing, they use HTML. Okay, so if you right click on any empty page and go to view page source, you see a bunch of code. Okay, you see a lot of code right here. Okay, these are HTML code. These are HTML code. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, now there are more programs that we'll be looking at apart from the HTML, but the basic for a beginner is HTML. So if you're already a web developer, then I'm sorry, this video is not for you. But if you are a complete beginner, you know nothing about HTML, then this video is for you. Okay, So that is it. So once you open the browser, type in sublimetext.com, and then if you want the Windows, if you want a Windows laptop, click on the Windows and download it. If you want the Mac, click on the Mac version. If you want the Linux, click on the Linux version and then download it. Okay, just click on download and then to start downloading. And also remember the file path, okay, as you are downloading it. Okay, so once download is complete, all right. So once you have downloaded the program, just go to your download folder and then you will see it there. Now double click on it, okay, and then go to yes to install. Okay, once they install it, go to yes again and then click on install. I am not going to install because I've already installed it. Once you install the application, okay, I want you to open it right here. Alright, just open it. Now this is how it's going to look like. So this is where we will be typing all our pages, all our HTML code. This is where we'll be typing all our HTML code. Okay. So now that you have installed your Sublime Text, I want you to open it. Okay. Then I want you to create a folder. Okay. Go to new folder. Okay. And then name your folder. I want you to right click on your desktop, go to new, and then create a folder. And then name the folder HTML. Okay. Or whatever name you think is okay for you. Okay. Once you have created the folder, I want you to go to your Sublime Text that you just installed, open it, and then go to File, and then go to Open Folder. Then go to your desktop, and then open the HTML folder. Okay, now this is how we are going to write. Now that we have this setup, let's look at how we can write HTML code. Okay, now let's right click on the folder. Okay, then new file. New file, then go to file and then save. Now name the file index.html. Make sure that you have .html extension, okay, because that is what the browser understands. Once the browser sees .html, it knows that it's a web page. Okay, now just click on save. Okay, now we can begin. Okay, now let's look at some HTML syntax, or let's look at how HTML code is written. Alright, so let's get started. Let's type some HTML code. Okay, now we are just doing a basic HTML code. Okay, now HTML starts with a less than sign with the name HTML and then close. Okay, and then again less than sign / Okay, now this is the beauty and then the power of Sublime Text or code editor. It helps you complete some of the code for you. Now this HTML, every code or every application, every web application that you design, everything must be in between this code. Okay, we have the beginning of the code, the HTML code, then we have the ending of the code. Everything that we are going to type must be inside this code. Okay, now, so if I write welcome to Icode Studio, okay, and I save, and then I go to my desktop, okay, then I open. Now, as you can see, okay, as you can see, let me make it this big so that you can see. This is the file we created. Now it's showing as a web browser because it knows, the system knows that this is an HTML or a web application page. Okay, so it allows the browser to open it. Now if I create another one, okay, and then I use right click and I go to text document and I name the same thing index, okay, index.html, and I save. They both have the same thing. Now if I open this file, you'll see that at the top here, okay, the extension, even though it have .html, it still have .txt file. Okay, it still have .txt extension. Okay, which means that the system understand, or the browser understand, that this is not a web page, it's just a simple thing. So it will not see it as a web application. Okay, all right, so that is it. Now we can open this. Let's delete this, we don't need this. That is the reason why you need a text editor which understand programming or coding. Okay, so now we can open this. Now this is what we type, welcome to Icode Studio. If I go back and then I change, today is a good day for sorry, my bad, for coding HTML. We save, okay, and then we run the page. Okay, so as you can see, whatever I type, okay, shows in the browser. All right, that is how HTML code is being written. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's look at a simple one. Okay, all HTML have beginning and closing of less than sign and greater than sign. Okay, so we have something like section. Alright, let me just skip section for now. Let's look at another thing. P for paragraph. Okay, then we have P. Okay, now this is a paragraph. If you want to put a paragraph in HTML, you use the word P. Okay, this is the starting of the paragraph and this is the ending of the paragraph. Okay, now let me make a copy of this so that you can see the difference. Okay, you save the file and I go to your browser and then run again. Okay, now we have to, this is a paragraph. Okay, now let's add another one. If you want to put a lot of text in paragraph, you use the paragraph. Let's use another one. Let's go with uh okay. Let's go with B. Okay. Okay. This is for bold. Okay. This guy is making noise. Now you see the difference between these two, this one and this one. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just a simple. Okay, let me add one. Another one we have is H1. Okay. H1 stands for heading. This is a header. All right. So as you can see, everything I type is in between each. This is what we call a tag. Okay. This is what we call a tag. Now everything you type must be in a specific tag. Okay. Let's see the difference. You see, when I put this in a heading, the heading change. Okay. Now we have lot different type of headings. Okay, let me just make a copy of this. Copy. And then I'm going to make this H2. Make this also H2. Okay. Save. And then run. So you see the difference. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where I bring you to the end of the introduction of our ATM lesson. You can ask me any question on my WhatsApp group and I'll answer you. Okay. See you in the next video.